Have you ever felt like you're being watched? Have you ever felt like your phone knows what you're rethinking before you even say a word? In 1949, a man named George Orwell wrote a book that wasn't just a novel, but a brutal warning. Its name, 1984. Many say we are already living in Orwell's world. Others say we are far worse off. Today, we're breaking down the mechanics of the most famous dystopia in history, and you'll want to stay until the end, because we'll explore how the concepts in this book apply directly to our lives, looking ahead to the year 2026. Welcome to the channel. Let's get started. Imagine a world divided into three massive superstates. We're in Oceania. Here, there are no laws, yet everything is forbidden. The supreme leader is Big Brother, a face that watches you from every poster, from every corner. His slogan, Big Brother is watching you. In every home, there's a telescreen. You could never turn it off. It broadcasts propaganda 24/7, and more importantly, it films you. Any wrong move, any facial twitch can get you a visit from the thought police. Our hero is Winston Smith. He works at the Ministry of Truth. The irony, his job is to lie. He erases the traces of history and rewrites old newspapers so that the party never seems to be wrong. If the party says today that the chocolate ration has increased, Winston deletes the evidence that it was actually higher yesterday. In Oceania, truth isn't a fact, it's a political decision. But how do you control millions of people without resorting to mass violence? Orwell gives us two brilliant and terrifying concepts: newspeak and doublethink. Newspeak is the only language in the world whose vocabulary shrinks every year. Why? Because if you remove the word freedom, people can no longer conceive the idea of being free. If you don't have the words to criticize the system becomes perfect. Then we have it's the ability to accept two contradictory ideas at the same time. The party's slogans are the perfect example. War is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength. Sounds absurd. Just think about how often on social media today we see hate disguised as tolerance or censorship labeled as protection. Winston tries to rebel. He falls in love with Julia. In a world that wants to control every instinct, loving someone is a political act. They think they're safe, that they've found a hidden place away from prying eyes. But in Orwell's world, privacy is an illusion. They are inevitably caught and taken to the Ministry of Love. Here, the torturer O'Brien appears and explains the true essence of power to Winston. If you want a picture of the future, imagine a boot stamping on a human face forever. The party doesn't want to kill you as an enemy. It wants to cleanse you from the inside, to convert you. The breaking point is room 101. There, you are faced with your absolute greatest fear. For Winston, it's rats. Under the sheer terror, he does the unforgivable. He screams for them to torture Julia instead of him. In that moment, his soul is defeated. Human loyalty has died, leaving room only for loyalty to the state. The ending of the book is devastating. Winston doesn't die, but he becomes an empty shell sitting in a cafe, finally realizing, with a sense of peace, that he loves Big Brother. So, why do we read 1984 today? Because we see telescreens in our pockets. Because we see history being rewritten on Wikipedia or by algorithms. Because we see language becoming poorer and more aggressive. Orwell didn't give us a prophecy, he gave us a diagnostic tool. Freedom means, as Winston wrote, the freedom to say that 2 + 2 makes 4. If that is granted, all else follows. So, is 2026 the new 1984? What do you think? Which part of this book feels closest to our current reality? Leave a comment below. If you enjoyed this analysis, hit the like button and subscribe, because more deep dives into the books that changed the world are coming up. See you in the next video. Stay free.